Once upon a time, there were two monks who were traveling together. When they reached a riverbank, they realized that the bridge was damaged, and they had to wade across the river. They saw a beautiful lady standing by the side of the river. Her eyes filled with tears. She told the two monks that she needed to cross the river to return home, but was stuck because of the damaged bridge. The river's currents were fierce that day, and she could not cross the river on her own. The young woman desperately turned to the monks for help. The older monk offered to carry the lady across the river, and the lady gratefully accepted. Without hesitation, the old monk picked up the young woman and carried her carefully across the river. The younger monk was shocked by the older monk's offer because their path involved the strict observance of not touching women. He thought to himself, how can he carry a lady on his back when we are supposed to avoid all intimacy with females? However, he did not say anything. After they crossed the river, the older monk let the lady down and they parted ways. The two monks continued on their path in silence. All along the way, for several miles, the younger monk did not say anything. However, he made up all kinds of accusations about the older monk in his head. As time passed, the younger monk got more and more angry with the elder monk, but he kept silent. Many hours later, when the two monks stopped for a rest, the younger monk finally burst out at the older monk. He said, "How can you claim to be a devout monk when you seize the first opportunity to carry a female?" The elder monk looked at the younger monk in surprise. He said, "I had put down that lady at the riverbank many hours ago. Why are you still carrying her along?" The parable of the two monks and the woman carries a significant lesson about letting go of judgments, attachments, and the burden of the past. It teaches the importance of living in the present moment and embodying the essence of one's teachings. Lesson 1. Letting go of attachments. The older monk who carried the woman demonstrated the power of compassionate action and letting go. He not only helped the woman but released the incident from his mind once it was over. This illustrates the importance of releasing attachments to past events, grudges, or judgments that can weigh us down. Lesson 2. Embracing the present. The parable underscores the essence of living in the present moment. The younger monk who continued to carry the incident in his thoughts missed the opportunity to experience the present fully. This lesson encourages us to be mindful and fully engaged with the current moment. Lesson 3. Balancing rules and compassion. The parable also raises questions about the balance between adhering to rules and showing compassion. It highlights the complexity of ethical decisions and encourages us to approach each situation with a deep understanding of context and intention. Lesson 4. The essence of teaching. The older monk's response reveals that the heart of the teaching lies not just in the outward actions, but in embodying the teachings through mindful living. His statement, "I left her at the riverbank. Why are you still carrying her?" underscores the idea that clinging to judgments and attachments inhibits spiritual growth.